As we go throughout the second half of this week, we'll see the humidity on the rise a little bit. Same with the heat, not to the levels of last week, but you may notice a slight difference in the air. Then we'll have to keep an eye out for some storms once we get to the weekend. A little change in the weather pattern. Right now, the intense heat and humidity that we felt last week is off to our southwest, but it does draw just a little closer between tomorrow and Friday before we see that move more to the southeast and we get into some cooler territory going into the end of the weekend and early next week. So we just kind of get brushed by that heat dome just enough to bump up that heat and humidity ever so slightly going into tomorrow, but it does make a difference. You can see that the forecast when it comes to our comfort level, dew point temperatures were nearing that muggy territory. Now last week we were here, or even off the chart. We're not quite getting into that territory. If anything, Sunday probably feels a little muggy, mostly because we've got some showers and storms in the forecast before we drop back to more comfortable conditions into early next week. So we'll look for, again, that slightly extra humidity pushing us near the muggy range over the next couple days. Tonight, down to 66 under a partly cloudy sky. Fog developing in some spots, and the National Weather Service just issued some dense fog advisories for Greene County and Stevenson County. This is for early tomorrow morning, where visibility could be under a quarter mile at times. Not there yet, but watch out in the morning around Freeport, Lena, Monroe. You are looking at that possibility of extremely thick fog, making it hard to see on your morning drive. Should be out by the middle of the morning. After that, partly cloudy weather, a little more on the humid end. Temperatures up into the mid-80s, a few degrees warmer than where we were today. Could feel like about 90 degrees by tomorrow afternoon with that added humidity. So if you're going out to the Ogle County Fair, look for temperatures to be a little cool early before we rapidly warm up. And again, we feel that humidity, so it could feel just a little muggy during those afternoon hours. Looking ahead to the weekend, I know you're probably starting to make those plans. Keep an eye on Saturday night and into Sunday. Best chances for showers and storms. Could even have some stronger ones if things play out nicely, so we'll have to monitor that looking ahead in that long-range forecast. Weather does look a little cooler by that point, so middle 80s next couple days, back to near average on Saturday. Most of the day is dry, but we could see some storms going into the evening. And then Sunday, on and off rainfall possible. And looking at our temperatures, down into the upper 70s because of the clouds and rain, but throughout a lot of next week, barely above 80 degrees in your most accurate 10-day forecast. The weather does look to be on that cooler trend for the majority of the week, so get used to those upper 70s. They could be around for a while as we get closer towards the weekend, and especially next week. In the 4-degree guarantee, just off the bullseye by a little bit, but that's enough to push that cash total over 300. It's not Mega Millions numbers, but you know what? It's a nice jackpot, and we're going to keep it growing throughout the week.